Hi friends, it's Susan Smith with Stamp Creatively. This is the Prairie Grass. It's an online exclusive. I have paired it with the Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper. I wanted to stamp on some DSP. So this is how I created the card. It's just a simple fun fold. So what we do is we take a piece of Misty Moonlight, and it's scored at 5 1/4. We scored again at 1 inch and then cut off 1 inch. So this is 3 1/4 inches. Okay. So then I have a 3 by 5 1/2 and a 3 by 5 1/2 piece of Designer Series paper. So it's hard for me to decide which color I want to stamp on because they all look good. I think I'm going to go with this one because it's a little bit different than this one. So we're just going to mix it up a little bit. Okay, so what I did was I took my Misty Moonlight and I took my Mossy Meadow. I'm going to burnish this down. Okay, so to stamp on the Designer Series paper, scooch this out of the way. This is one of those large stamps that I like to ink by turning it over and tapping it on there so I don't get those edges and all of that. So I'm going to turn this over and stamp it right at the bottom. It's such a pretty stamp, and the words are great. So I missed touching the middle, but I have this other grass that fills that in perfectly. Now nobody knows I missed the middle, right? So I'm going to seal this right on the front. And again, this is 3 by 5 1/2. I wanted it to go all the way to the bottom. I'm going to take that pretty grass that I had earlier. I'm going to stamp it right there on the bottom of my inside piece. I don't always do inside-outside cards. And this one I left wordless. Oh no, that's not true. I put the words on the little tag. But let me show you all of the good words. So it says, sometimes life is just hard. So very sorry. My shoulder is yours. You're not alone. I'm here for you, and sending the healing power of love. So I used my rectangle punch, hexagon punch. And I'm going to use that Misty Moonlight. You're not alone, I'm here for you. And then I'm going to add some of that pretty grass. Let me move my piece of cardboard over. Come on. I was able to stamp that off twice and still get color on here. That's what happens when you have those really dark inks. And Mossy Meadow is a really dark ink. Okay, just gonna move that back out of the way. I have a Misty Moonlight piece here. I'm gonna cut it in half so that I have a little bit on each side. Can you hear my dog snoring? My dog is snoring. It's been a busy day at my house. It's beautiful out. The fall has hit. I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals on this side. So it was really pretty out today. Oh, I want to put my strip down here. So I have a little bit of scrap of some of these pieces. So I can put this down the side. Which side do I want? Oh no, that's hard. I think I'll go with this one. And I just left these 6 inches. So you can just trim off a little bit. It's some of the scrap. So when I cut this piece, this is part of the scrap. Now I'm going to stick this on. And then the way this card, I'll score that back. And if this bothers you, you can do 2, or you can take another piece of this and run it on there. Let's do that. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but there are some people that wouldn't want to see that. So let's just show you this trick. And then, of course, I needed a little bling. So these are the low profile sparkle dots. And they are, this is the Secret Sea, but it looks great on this misty moonlight. And then these are Old Olive, and they look great too. Oh gosh, where do I want to put it? Such debating over gems. I really like this. This is the Darling Duckling, and I like it too. So let's add a few of those. All right, there you go, friends. 2 different colors. Both look great. Thanks for joining me. Have a good one. Bye.